So a mate of mine the other day asked me a really interesting question. What makes a good coffee roaster great? So we're going to talk about that. So it's really interesting because these days, sourcing good coffee is not too difficult. You can get in touch with an importer and get an offer list and basically just pick and choose some coffees, and 9 times out of 10, there'll be some absolute bangers on there. So when you've got a coffee that is really well processed, say a thermal shock or a anaerobic natural or carbonic maceration, that coffee is so well processed it can hide a multitude of sins sometimes, and that's all great. um, but I don't know whether that actually makes an impressive coffee roaster. It's a good coffee, but I feel like the coffee is doing a lot of the work for you at that point. So what makes a good coffee roaster great is probably more consistency. When I talk consistency as a coffee roaster, I'm thinking more of you've got a mid-range like washed Colombian, like an 83, 84 point washed Colombian. And if you can roast that so it's clean, sweet, bright, and do that consistently, batch after batch after batch, that's a great coffee roaster. It's having that consistency of like a really solid mid-range coffee. And then blends as well. Like blends are a fantastic thing because if you've got the skill to create, say, a house blend, and that house blend tastes the same today as it did 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, that is an absolute skill to create that consistency year after year, batch after batch, and still tasting amazing. And then also the consistency in the actual producers that you work with. If you're a coffee roaster who will purchase the same coffees from the same producers year after year, even when things like climate change might affect crop yields, that might affect the quality because of drying and many other issues, if you're going to be consistent in who you work with and keep purchasing and keep practicing actual sustainability, that makes you a really great roaster. So yeah, I think it's all about consistency.